is our Team 9 planning meeting for scenario 230.
All right. I'll start. This is my planning spreadsheet. I immediately raised the price of pretty much every beer because I was running into um, lost sales problems and negative production problems. So I immediately dropped the production for Taj Mahal down pretty drastically and raised the price to capture demand. I also raised the price on Alley Cat in the middle months and produced slightly more in the busy months. For Munich, which was a slight confusion to me because it's new, I raised its price pretty much the entire time, not by much though, and then produced as much as I could to try and meet the demand as it costs very little to produce. And then Edgar, I tried to price up and then demand fell. So I repriced it up and ended up with a good amount of inventory. I went with the 5 fermenters immediately, ended up with $301,392.
Yeah, who'll go next? So for me, I went between production of 2,000 to 4,000 with Taj to keep inventory around 2,000 for the most part, and I never changed the price for that. With Alley Cat, the start was a 5,000, went up to 7,500, then lowered it and increased the price up to 17 at the peak in the summer to combat running out of inventory. For Munich, I put production at 2,000 and increased the price to 14 for the entire thing. And for Edgar, I increased the price to up to 17 just to not have lost sales, and then lowered it at the end to 14 at a total EBT of $339,070.
All right. Starting with Taj Mahal, I still had to raise prices between March and May to keep up with demand, and then I lowered them back down in November, December. Started production off low as well and slowly raised it towards the end. For Alley Cat, I raised production quite high during the busy months or summer months for it. And for pricing, I slowly raised it up and then back down again. For Munich, I kept the full production and did not change the price at all. For Edgar Ale, I had raised the prices in the beginning, and then I slowly lowered them back down towards the end again. I also bought the 5th fermenter as soon as I could, and I ended up with a total of 336,000 EBT. And here's our team spreadsheet.
So we have Taj. We left the price just the same. We lowered production by I think about 4,000 in the first 2 months to enable other production to be done. Alley Cat, we left it alone in the original months to let it build. And then we raised the price starting in April. We had a total sales of $312,699 for Taj Mahal and $368,000 for Alley Cat.
With adding Munich, we started production at 1,700 to allow production for other beers at that time, and then in May upped it to 2,000 for the rest of the year, and to balance those productions and not run out of inventory, we started with a price of $14.75, then $14.50 for the next 3 months, and $14 for the remainder.
And for Edgar Ale, we began our pricing at $15.50 and then started to lower it back to its original price in July. We did this to keep up with the demand of sales. And our total EBT ended up to $349,000.
Then for team roles, I'll be on the production scheduling again and keeping an eye on inventory.
I will be watching inventory and changing pricing.
And I will still be handling finances and loans.
And then for 8 initial orders, had it all open and everything. For the first 4, do 1 of each. And then for the second round, did we want to do 2 Alley or 2 Taj?
I think 2 Taj.
Okay. And that is our first 8, and then need to invest in the fermenter. I believe that is everything to cover in this meeting.
Yeehaw.